It's a lot of juice in the car. He put the bat signal up. I had to pull up for the young guy juice.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got back. I'm fresh back this year, back in America.
So we ready, bro.
Yeah, man. So we ready for sure.
All right, we're gonna try to get this thing kicked off. Everybody, close that door.
Nice to meet you, D.
Pleasure, bro. I'm right back.
Okay. All right, so where's that? That's.
I'm right here.
Oh, yeah. Look around. All right, so I want to thank all of you guys that came out today to support. You know what I'm saying? Continuous to support the progress team. I see some new faces in the building that I haven't seen before. But nonetheless, I want to thank you guys for coming as well. Hopefully, this will be a continuous. Doesn't matter. Prayerfully, this could be the start of a great relationship with all of us here. As you guys, for those of you who know me, I've been in this industry for quite some time, for the past over 25 years, which is why I'm celebrating Icons 25. Now, the record didn't come out 25 years ago, but I produced it 25 years ago. It was 1999 that in December 1999, to be precise, where we came in and produced this record. It took about a year to jump off from Miami to really start catching on to it, and released 2001 through Elektra. So what I decided to do is fuse both the original and the remix with Lil' Kim, because everybody's asking me like, what's so new? You know what I'm saying? To put out, I wanted to try to make it something a little different about it. So me and my partner Gorilla Tech, of course, who produces every single record with me, we went back in the lab, spruced the beat up a little bit, got a little stronger, just to make it sound a little different than what people are used to. So hopefully, you know, you guys will approve and, you know, and feel that I hit the mark, just to add a little something a little different to it. So, and we also spiced the video up with the original video. Now, Kim was supposed to be on the remix. That was the beginning of our downfall, because I didn't accept the you know, her fee that she was charging to do it. Terms of agreement, yeah, how you say that, right? To be exact. So we ended up not doing the video, and I think looking back now, that was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because she would have definitely added so much, you know, to the project. But nonetheless, though, I decided to do the remix with and spice the original with her on it, and this is what the 25th year anniversary celebration is about. I wanted to roll that out and celebrate that. If you guys, for those of you guys who don't know McCleasy, he was the guy on the hook on the record, the original Icon with me. Came up with the record, recorded it together before the other artists even heard of the record. He was there on the original, trying to create the hook. So he's been rocking with me since the beginning, and he went on to do Grind Mode with I'm So High, which Gorilla Tech, you know, the team, drum majors along with himself, produced that record as well. So like I said in the last meeting, he's one of the guys that's been you know, he's been responsible for 2 really big, huge, major hit records out of Miami, Florida. If it happened in any other city, you know, he would be revered. Any other artist like a Fabulous or whatever in their own city, for God's sake, like a, you know, having 2 mega national, international records will be looked at differently. I think that, you know, he himself hasn't been given his proper due, which is why we got back together again. I said, okay, you know what, let's really make up for lost time, if you will. Let's reproduce a record that's just about you. So we've seen a lot of other artists. I've licensed Get Fucked Up, y'all know, to Lakia, and Lotto. They did the, you know, Mind Your Business record with QC. I've also licensed a record to other guys in Jersey. Flo Rida and Nephew, they remade Get Fucked Up to their own liking. But I also, as a producer, always felt like if I had to do it today's, you know, era, how would we do it? And I think that's why we did, you know, the F'd Up record. So what I want to play for you guys this evening is a Get Fucked Up remastered, the original with Lil' Kim on it, which is the 25th anniversary we'll be celebrating. And then afterwards, I will play the new, you know, 2025 TikTok type of, or today's type of vibe, which my man already was gracious enough. Juice, murdered the shit the other day at the club, and it fucking was amazing. The vibe was fucking nuts, and it's crazy because the first time when we were doing Get Fucked Up, the first one, it took months for the club to start getting a little bit acclimated. The other day, I don't know if it was his energy, I don't know if it was just.
It was definitely his.
Just the
you can't
atmosphere.
just play a song.
Yeah, you can't just
yeah,
play a
you
song
can't.
because some DJs just do that. They just play the song in rotation in the hope that it's whatever. But whatever the fuck he sucked these fucking kids' soul in the club, it was a movie. For the first time they hearing the shit, bringing the joint back a couple of times. I've never really seen that kind of reaction before from the first time. I mean, usually it takes a what is that? Yeah, but he just fucking went off, and so I did an event to introduce the song to the masses last week, but we felt like it was important to finally get some key individuals, in here that could really get a chance, because regardless, the masses, people could hear it, but it go spread the word of mouth, but it's really you guys that have to really influence the people of the community. So I hope you can take that with you and feel good about what we're trying to present here. What my whole goal for the hopefully next 3 to 5 years is to really from 2001 I tried to get and build the industry down here a little bit.
You see what it is, Vince? He incorporated if you listen to the first Icons album, we worked with every artist from Miami, from the Piccolos to Black Haze to
Yeah, no, Briscoe was not at that time.
Yeah.
Actually, it was Little E. Briscoe was signed to Slick Salt at the time, but he was just coming up.
He was 17.
Like really young man. But the artist that was before him was Little E. That we produced a record that was actually supposed to be on the Icons album. It was on the field list. So actually, James bought that record from me. He was like, "Yo, friends, I gotta have that record." That record was supposed to be on Street Money album. There's a lot of history in the back that you guys. So Little E, we produced that song. It was supposed to be a song on this album. James from Six Salt came by. We did a little listening, just like we're doing now. He like, "Fence, my nigga, I gotta have this song." So I'm like, "Okay, there's a price for everything. You wanna pay me for it?" I do it. So he actually bought the song from me. I carved it off from this album, and that's what became Little E. And then, tell you the truth, it really started popping off in the streets, really heavy. And then Ross came and remade it a couple of years ago too.
Yeah.
So so there's a lot of history, man. Like with me, what I've always tried to do, I don't think people have really seen it. Although I never really hit the mark. But everything I've done for the past 25 years, like he said, I always try to include Miami in it. Like he said, the first album I did every single artist that was here trying to do something. I had, Piccolo, like he said, was on the album on 2 records. Suicide, Black Haze, Joe Vicious was Dirtbag. Trader Hardaway, I don't even know where the boys are right now. There was a lot. Every single artist I felt was doing something, I'm like, hey, I'm working on this project, pull up. Because I always wanted to involve Miami artists into what I do. 3 years to follow, I did Bloodline, the movie. I again called everybody, hey, I'm doing a movie. Fucking Larry Dog, he didn't even know what he was doing. Yo, Larry, I need you on set tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of shit. He like, yo, I'll pull up, whatever you need. So I always try to include, people that I felt like just the talent of Miami and everything that I did. I did also, the second album, you're looking at them, same thing. Just kept trying to bring other people. Brought in Ross at the time. He wasn't really out there yet. We was producing a lot of Ross's mixtapes, heavy. I thought he was one of the hottest artists I've ever heard, to be honest with you, back then. From Toll Road to PM to
Toll Road.
So really, man, I always my thing was to all the stuff that we talk about the Atlanta and New York and LA industries that we never felt here. I tried to make it cultivated. It just never really took off like that. But I always try to involve Miami, artists. So I'm just one man trying to do some things, and I can't do everything by myself. Truthfully, it will take a movement. It will take a couple of people to help elevate the dream, and I'm still feel like we got to do it one more time. So I moved over from after Bloodline. I signed Ball Greasy. 2008, produced Shown, I'm the shit, took off really, really dope for us. And the circumstances made the deal not go through with a few things I had on the table for him. But as you can see, you know, Greasy's today, he's still doing his thing. We still do some business together. So I'm very proud, thankful for that. And now I'm just doubling back with Greasy. I feel like we have some unfinished business, to attend to. Because I feel like truthfully, he hasn't been really given his proper due. Like I said, had he been fabulous or something like that, walking in the streets of New York, much respect, muchly revered. Over here, he could be playing Get Fucked Up, ecstasy, then backed up with fucking I'm So High, and he still be in the club like, and nobody's really noticing that. Goddamn, all this record these people jamming to, that's him. That's literally standing next to you right here, but it's not been taken in that same light. Although I feel like it's also our fault, because you have to demand the respect that you deserve. You have to go for what you need, and you have to present yourself in a certain way for people to see you in that light. So I want to try to do that for the last time. This industry sometimes can get a little overbearing. Sometimes I get a little tired of it, but this is like a drug. I'm like a crackhead to music. Every time I feel like I'm done with it.
To music?
Yeah. Well, true, yes. Every time I feel like, this thing could get a little sometimes like, man, I'm done with this shit, but this is that crack. It keeps calling me back. I feel like the game still owes me something. So I'm trying to go for it. So here I am. Once again, motherfuckers like, nigga, you still doing this? A couple of A&Rs I talk to all the time in New York, like, yo, friends, you still fucking with this? Like, I'm like, this is all I know. This is all I know. I don't know how to do real estate. I don't know how to do, credit cards. I don't know how to do none of that shit. I do music. You know what I'm saying? This is what God is putting me to do. And right now, I think this is a perfect time, because Miami itself, the industry has dried up a little bit. Ross, Pitt, Flo, those guys, Cali, they've done what they did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now you got maybe a couple of guys that's holding down the mantle of, the fort a little bit. And I feel like it's kind of open for us to really elevate some new artists in the industry. I don't know who it will be, because I'm not outside like that. So I would, the only thing I could do is my part. I built a factory. I took over the space, bought it 2 years ago, remodeled the shit to make it at least somewhat respectable. At least when the clients come in here, they can feel like, wow, okay. And so far, I'm not saying we're the best, but I feel like at least we have some place that people could be proud of to come and show and hang out and really do quality shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I felt like I could add to the game. I still fuck with Bill Tech, who's my, I got a couple of other producers under me, but he's still my ace. He's still the person I make my money with placements. Now, we might not make the singles, or sometimes at least make the album cuts. It all helps to the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? It all helps with my catalog and continue, growing my business. So my goal is right now is to look for possibly the next talent, maybe to help groom and break out of here, after this project right here with McCleasy. Like I said, I felt like he deserved his due. So we're about to make one more run at this. Again, we can't make it without you guys. Teddy, who's worked with him from the ground mode, I'm So High and stuff like that. He worked with me from the Icons days. Me and this guy been working for many years and so like that. So I understand my position. Again, I can't stress it enough. I can't do this alone. So, but I promise you guys, I'm gonna do my part though. To try to bring the best product I can in the marketplace. Something that we could be proud of. Something Miami could feel like, okay, damn, this is some good shit. The one thing that I know that we do good is, at least, we don't do whack music. It might not be the hit record every time we hit it at the park, but it won't be whack. That is like, what the fuck is this whack shit? It's never that. Because the quality, I believe in producing quality shit. That's why they kept us in the game. A lot of time, we're not producing for our own shit, but I'm producing for other people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't see, you think we're not working, but Tech and I, we continuously, sending records other places, have writers camp to send to whatever. Rihanna working on an album, we on it. Labels are always sending me, okay, yo, we got this new artist we working with. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? Just flying down to Miami and whatever. Next 2 weeks, what is it? On the 20, whatever. I got 4 days, like the whole 1017 camp. Atlantic got me this whole house locked down for the whole Gucci Man. All the artists from Santa Atlantic will be here. We're producing them. Like, so we still doing things behind the scene that, that's not record label business, but it still allowed me to stay in the music industry to do what we do. So I believe in what we do. I believe in the quality of work that we can produce. But you guys gotta be the guys of the block. That's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And knocking, you know, and selling it to our constituents. We gotta. I'm only one man that can do my part. So I'm begging you guys. First of all, thanking you guys for being here. But I really want you guys to understand your importance in this whole thing. Not again. I can only ask you to do what you can. Things you can't do, you just can't do. If you don't have the capabilities to do it, you just can't do. Like, look, you see, for example, I know the radio got real corporate. Back in the days, I used to just do a record, send it to Griot straight from the lab. Yo, it's in your email, and then 9 o'clock shutdown, you play. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't have that kind of capability anymore. So I'm not gonna ask you to do things that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you understand? So we can't do those things no more. But at least what I'm saying is to the max of your ability. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking you to do what you can to at least. But just know that we're gonna do our damn best from here. Like the other day, I felt like when I was listening to the record in the club, I felt like it still lacked a little bit of oomph. I went back in the lab still till fucking 6 in the morning, and we kind of remastered it to make it a little bigger. So what I'm gonna play for you tonight is slightly a little different than what you had, because I wanted it to be, you know, not perfect, but at least fucking compete with everything else that's out there. So these guys, Dash and Juice, you know what I'm saying? You know, I trust them and what they do. I've been chasing this kid right here for over 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Cause I met him. But he's met him at my daughter's birthday. Killed the kids, killed the crowd. I'm like, damn, this nigga energy's crazy. So, you know, and I'm like, I fucks with him. You know what I mean? And Juice, same thing. I seen him rock the other day. I'm like, yo, these guys are like. So I'm sold, and I understand that you guys are the key to this whole shit. You know, I can do what I do here, but I don't mean shit if it can get out there and we could really make the crowd feel what we felt the other day. So, if you know, the floor is you guys. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, though, I thank you guys for coming tonight, and I want to play the record for you guys. Make sure you all have it before you leave, and let's go make history out there. I want to introduce you guys to one dude, Cuzzo, who's right here. This nigga right here. He's been in the streets with me since Borghese days. He was the one running around with the Borghese CDs and trying to get it to every club to get the DJs to play it sometimes when I couldn't. Because, you know, a lot of times you got to go to the strip club, play the DJ all night, stand by the fucking DJ booth, annoy the hell out of me.
We know how it
Those
goes. We all DJs.
So he took that on from me after a while. I'm like, Cuzzo, I need you out here. So since the Greasy project, he's been on there. And then again, I'm like, nigga, you know, let's get back, you know, back to the, you know, programming, you know what I mean? So things have changed a lot, but the more they change, the more they stay the same. You know what I'm saying? So guys, if you see him, it's really, he's not there to just, you know, sip on liquor and chase some hoes. He's gonna be there to really help you remember me. Because when you're in the club doing your thing, you're doing your thing. I understand that. You're not really thinking about offensive moment. What matters to you is what that crowd feeling like, right? I dig it. But at least if you see his face every now and then, just as a reminder, hey, he was there, you know what I mean? So, please, gentlemen, if you see him, Cuzzo, you know what I'm saying, I want to introduce y'all to the team. He's the guy that will be running the street. So, please feel free to add, you know, to the...
I just feel like, I know Fence had did, you know, a media thing. I just feel like it was important for us to, me and Dash had went and talked to him, like, I don't feel like DJs get enough importance in what we do. And I talked to Lucky, he's one of my mentors, all the time about it. We don't get the credit that we deserve in breaking some of these artists, because a lot of them forget about who helped them get to where they are, and that's us. You know what I'm saying? And talking with Fence, I know that he's backed me up with that. So with that being said, whatever I can do in my power as a young up and coming DJ, I'm here to help Fence with that and be a part of like audio vision, and like, you know, like you said, it's a home. So there's a lot of talented DJs in this room that I feel like have an influence in wherever you are, and I think we can spread the word to where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it. I value the DJ a lot. I grew up in this game. This is all I know how to do. So I value DJ and what it stands for and what it means. So it's coming from a DJ. That's pretty much what I gotta say about
And
that.
all I gotta say is pretty much the disconnect in Miami. Like, we're all in this room to build a connection. You know what I'm saying? there's DJs that DJ all over the city, but we're all playing different kinds of music. If we all come together, we could put Miami on the map. I think if we move like how the Atlanta crew moves, how the LA crew moves, how the New Yorkers move, then Miami could be bigger than what it is. That's why Miami music doesn't break out, is because of the disconnect. If we all come together, like how we all in this room right now, you know what I'm saying, work together as a team. We have a home, we have the factory. That's all we need. Like, you know, people say they don't want to be on that friendly shit. Well, we need to be on that friendly shit because we all on the same team. We all on the same. We all Dolphins.
Yeah.
We all in Heat.
We're all South
We
Florida.
all South Florida.
I can tell you all from the beginning, that's how everybody broke independently from the beginning. I used to do a DJ meeting, and it was Khaled, Papa Keith, me, Suicide, Cool G, all the same people that y'all are now. I got everybody together monthly, and it was about breaking South Beach.
Absolutely.
Because everybody was playing the records over here. So we was doing, I was working for Luke at the time, so we used to do the meetings over at Soapy. And Ted Lucas came and cussed out everybody about Trick Daddy. But all together, the first record we broke was Raise the Roof, #1. Trick Daddy. Next, Trina. Icons. Pretty Ricky. Everybody that you see broke, that came down on the superstars of the day, all broke from these meetings. And even all the DJs that broke, we all broke. Everybody took off. It's because we was in unity. Me and Larry Dog, we started the first open mic at Players with Ball Greasers, the whole new set, Grind Mode, all of them was at Players. And we've all stuck to this element. We're still at Hollywood Live, showing and bringing artists in. So it's got to be about everybody. We did a thing over at, we had Jerry Russian, Albie Silk, we had every element of the music industry. Remember, we had every element to show everybody the business, because we've always been an independent. This is the house of vision. This is Henry Stone. This is history. If you don't know the history of the spot, you gotta leave, my man.
Boy.
If you don't know the history of the spot, you gotta leave, because you in it for the wrong reason. We are a music band. Fuck what Atlanta did. Fuck what New York did. It was already done here first. Everybody came here
And then they come and take your shit.
our shit.
Yeah,
You
they
understand?
take our shit and don't give us the credit for
But
it.
it's all about the sound. Y'all kept the sound. Real Nigga Boogie is icon sound. The one thing that's been consistent about the music in this game is the sound. From the Miami bass, which is classic, to the juke, which is the sound. And once we get back to a fucking sound, like, we got this Miami sound to this day. That's why they still playing their records. Because that's the fucking
That's the
sound.
sound.
I agree. You
That's
understand?
absolutely
So the DJs, y'all gotta quit fighting other motherfuckers, because everybody's always came down here and said, man, we hear records in Miami, we don't never hear nowhere else. And that's why when records broke here, they broke nationally. We ain't have to play records no place else but here. And luckily I was on Power 96 and I was playing everybody's shit. So from Power, that shit went #1. They got on Power #1. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that no more. But at least you got the clubs. Everybody got to stay on the same accord. Y'all yourself got to say, okay, these are the top 5 records. Is this your top 5? Y'all got to agree with records on the records, and y'all got to keep the rents. All right, we ran this record for 3 weeks and they ain't do nothing, so that ain't the record. But at least people know who you are, because you showed up. And fuck these motherfuckers who paying y'all, and they ain't got nobody showing up to work the record. They expecting you to do everything. No, it's got to be a two-way street. This is a label. It's like he said, this man gonna come. That's what we always did. People come in the club, 3-4 clubs a night. You know what I'm saying? That's the grind. That's the hustle. Fuck social media. Fuck all that bullshit. Get back to the streets.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
I always say the
That's what
streets
made
always
us.
win,
Yeah.
no matter what. I've always said that. Like, that's always been my motto.
Listen,
The
they
streets
call
is
they
always
call
win.
the chillin' circuit because you ask Bootsy, Trick Daddy, Trina, where do they make their most money at? The chillin' circuit, which is Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and the Carolinas, because it's the most concentration, and we've always been the lead of that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody here, as a DJ, as a person, if you want to be in this game, come out of your circumference, because we rock the fucking world, bro. We rock the fucking world. Fuck Miami-Dade. Fuck Brown County. We rock the fucking world. And if y'all get that mentality, how you think Cali got on? Cali been producing. He been knew what the fuck he was doing. Everybody got to get you here. You supposed to be here. y'all gotta understand that this is what we create our own hip hop. I've been working with record labels. I got a record deal with Joy Boy out of high school. You know what I'm saying? This is our culture, and y'all gotta be the ones to continue the culture. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta be the ones. I go to 18th Ave. Who been to 18th Ave here? Anybody been to 18th Ave? On Sundays? Who goes to 18th every Sunday? 18th Ave. They out there with them fucking bass bands, Miami.
Gotta be out there. That's
If you ain't out there, then don't be in this fucking room. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the culture, my nigga. That's what y'all, as y'all, the youth, please keep the culture. Please keep the legacy that Uncle Luke, that Disco Rick, that Herman Kelly, that Poison Clan, that Casey and the Suns, like these people put together a legacy. And you're in this fucking place. You have everybody look at the plaques and the things that happen on the wall. I brought Little John here. Little John did the So Death Bass All-Star soundtrack here with Disco Rick. Anything that Little John did, he came right here to Disco Rick. You know what I'm saying? So understand this is fucking legacy. Find out about the history of Vision and understand the history of everybody, everything that's going on in here, man. That's what I want everybody to understand. Like shit just didn't start with what y'all doing. We've been doing this shit. It just got a gap. You know what I'm saying?
It was a disconnect. Wow,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I see what Fence is talking about. I see a lot of faces in here, a lot of people I know, a lot of people I don't know, but if we all get to one single plan, we can get to it.
And then the unity's contagious.
That's all it
People
is.
always gonna want to jump on board once they're gonna be like, oh, what they got going on? What the hell, these niggas, it's a camaraderie, it's like a coalition. How I become a part of that?
Yep.
Y'all over here playing song, where y'all get these records from? They gonna jump on. Once they start hearing these records get played in multiple places,
And that's just
the
leading the
cave,
way.
the radio, South Beach,
Boom,
downtown,
boom.
here, uptown, it doesn't matter. It's gonna become contagious, especially when the out of town DJs come in. Cause you know there's a lot of out of town DJs that come into Miami. You're gonna be like, what the hell? I heard this Miami DJ play this record, this effed up record. Where that's from? The crowd went crazy. They gonna
That's
take
how
that
I
record
fucking
back to their
first
city,
time,
bro.
man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. By the way, my name is Macleezy, but
That's what please everybody. Stay, please.
They know you.
it takes us actually putting the foot out for these outside dudes, because this is an international market. You know, we Spanish, Black, Island, so everything breaks here. We already get that, but we gotta respect our home enough to you know what I'm saying. You go, and I travel the world. When you go to Atlanta, you will hear Atlanta everywhere you go. You know what Atlanta sounds like. Any club you step into, it's Atlanta. There's no mistake about it. They might do a Miami set, and then Miami set is just an up-tempo loop to Poison Clan, to Trick Daddy, and then they go back to Atlanta.
Right.
That's what they say. Oh, Afro music is international.
Right.
California, the G-Funk, the gangster music is international. Here's the thing. It was local first. All this music was local first. Our sound is not a local sound because we got too many artists that come down here and take it. We got way too, from Wayne to Drake, to Drake, who is mudding it right now. Yeah, I'm saying, to even to Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim never rapped on anything faster than 90 BPMs before you get fucked up.
That's slow, yeah. That's a slow record.
You know what I'm saying? So, like he said, we do have a legacy here, and we could change not only my life, because I mean, it would change my life, it would change Finn's life, but it would change everybody's coming up, because we got artists out here that are confused. They really are confused. They don't know what to sound like. They don't know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? They talk a certain way, but then they rap like they from what's them boys from the Midwest. You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's confusing. And that's a disconnect, because you're not being who you really are. You're not dwelling in your culture. We grew up with silk shirts and leather jeans. You know what I mean? It's yours. That's what we grew up. You feel me? So by doing this, it helps these other people. Just like in 2008, when we did the jump movement, if you want to call that, with Greasy and Piccolo, and everybody started sounding like that. Everybody started sounding like, because already that's our lane. We used to that. We can party, we can have, you know what I'm saying? We can still do our thug shit and still party.
Making money. That's the thing I tell them. There's not an artist today that's making money from their music. Like, y'all can still make money from your music They can't, and that's the problem because they don't have the sound.
The real disconnect, and I can speak from a perspective like Vince was talking about, like being on the radio, it's real corporate. So trying to explain to artists about getting the business right before you even step to me. And this is the conversation that me and Juice have had. And this is the conversation I can have with a bunch of other DJs. It's like, if we build it like we talking about, there should be a protocol to where they know they gotta go see Juice. They gotta go see Dash. They gotta go see every person in this room before they even talk to Lucky C, Nasty, Papa Keith, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that was the protocol back then. And that's what the disconnect is now. Like, and I feel like
they skipping that part.
They just feel like, oh, I
mean,
put a record out. Yeah. I'm from Miami. You're supposed to play it. Nah, it's a business at the end of the day. Because like I try to explain to a bunch of people on the other side, like Fence knows, like Stage knows, the record labels are hitting the radio DJs across the country to get their records played. It's a certain amount of slots. What's the difference? How can I prove that this Miami artist is really making noise and they can
back it up?
All right, if you ain't go see Juice, you ain't go see Dash, you ain't go see anybody. You see what I'm saying? So once we establish that, we get this protocol right, we get this shit pumping, we gonna be good. I promise.
I mean, you know, it's a shame. You know, when we had this bitch, you know, once I get into something, I turn that bitch to the street. So we had an open market with putting records on the radio, and I'm trying to bring it back. I got a situation with iHeart now, where we could. The number one way for artists to get on the radio is to buy radio ads. Okay, when you buy radio ads and you got the music, the sales guy say, "Does the program director know about your music? Come on, let's go see the program director." He's going to walk you right to the program director's office, and you're going to get his phone number. So that's the number one way as an artist, as a company, as a brand, you get on the radio is buy radio ads. And after that, you know, you will and deal and maneuver. You know what I'm saying? But it's to the point where, like, for Lucky C to be on the radio at the kind of DJ he is, like, I was one of the first people to get hired on the radio without a high school diploma or college degree. And then they bought Papa Keith on, you know what I'm saying? They let us on because we was controlling the streets. We controlled the underground radio. We controlled the club. We was getting $1 million deals for people. And this is the shit that y'all can do. I've never been a DJ in my fucking entire life. But I've been on Rap City. I've been a vibe DJ. I've been every element of a DJ because I do the job that a DJ does.
Let's reinvent the old and new. When Greasy when you was out, Greasy used to go sit in the booth and take what all y'all understand. You got to go to events. Wherever's the DJ at, go to the event. The problem is y'all don't support. I'm the biggest comedian in Miami. I have events. It's a DJ there. Come to my event. But I'm gonna make the DJ play the record. I'm gangster. Hey, play that nigga record right now, bro. So you got to go to an event where the people at. Let's go back. Reinvent the old. That's new.
Nah, I agree with that.
That's new. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all keep talking about DJ. The DJ is at an artist event. So that's, you going to a strip club, nigga looking at pussy. Nigga, the DJ want pussy. The DJ looking for his one. Let's go to events that's not scripting. Go to events that's going on. It could be a reception. It could be where men,
community,
my man, at a comedy show. Y'all go where DJs at. I do a lot of shows in South Florida. God has blessed me.
How many shows are there?
My God has blessed me to work locally. I made a living for 25 years here without traveling. When I travel, bitch, this is a check. I ain't going past fall out of there for a check. But here, God has blessed me to do local stuff here. Wherever it's an event, go. That's the problem if we don't support. You don't support people event because you think it's all about you.
Even as a DJ, y'all gotta
go.
support each other as DJs.
Go.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about artists now. Tell you, go to an event.
Too.
If you got a record, go to go to people's event and say, yo, man, you'll play my record. What made you? What people at? Where's the crowd at? Y'all need to go to Kelsey's, New Kelsey's. Go. I saw Greasy do this. I saw Briscoe. You think go there and sit by the DJ at Coco. Sit by the DJ at Rolex. Y'all too lazy. Y'all do artists are too lazy. You too lazy. You think you're a star, but you're not. These guys, and you want, a guy asked me, let me see, a guy asked me, Ted T, Vince, a guy asked me, A young guy. He had to be, I said, man, how old are you? He said, I'm 24. He said, man, who was Ball Greasy? I'm finna cuss this motherfucker out, bro. Because it made me angry that he didn't know who Ball Greasy was, yo. I said, who is he? He been in these streets grinding his own records, and he got a team. I saw Greasy sitting at Tech One, just sitting there, waiting on JC to play his record, yo. I lived through this. I saw Presco used to go to Coco's and just sit there. Buster Free, sit there and wait till the D. Artists don't do that no more. That's the problem too. They don't go out there waiting on you to do the work. I don't saw McCleasy go to DJs and like, yo, put this record on. So you got to go to events. Wherever the guy is spinning, go to an event and make him spin. I got a comedy show in Pompano. I'm gonna promote my shit too. I got a show that I do in Pompano in Deerfield tomorrow. Next Friday I'm with like 5,000 people on the park at Sunnyland. Teddy asked me could he play. I said yeah, because Teddy come play for 15 minutes. They got a DJ there, but it's like 5,000 people. I think where any event you need to be there. Just talk to the DJ. Be nice about it. Yo man, you'll play this record. If you like it, he like it. He don't, he don't. But you got to be nice. Dude, you should be humble enough to talk to the DJ like, yo, this my record just came out. Hey, you'll play this for me? It works all the time.
Sometimes it's not. I back in the days, and still to this day, I'll go pull up on a DJ and not even intending to get the record played, just like what you drinking.
Yeah, that's number one.
You know what
Build
I'm
a
saying? What you
relationship, bro.
drinking, we vibing, yeah, we just cool. Nah, you ain't gotta play the record. I wasn't expecting you to play the record. We just cool. We chicken. We chilling right now. And, you know what I'm saying? Lucky see, me and Lucky went on the road together. You know, like. You know, when he was just starting.
We could speak on that, but let's get to the record, man. We getting too deep into like politics and what we need to like. That's another conversation. We here to celebrate. We here to hear this record. We here to turn up.
But I wanted to hear everybody speak to the.
But no disrespect.
But Lucky, you got to educate people that don't know.
No. I feel like we could have a conversation.
I just saw you the other day in North Miami at City Hall. If I had a record, I would have tackled you.
Yeah.
No, that's true though. I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but he's right because it's all mainly DJs here, not artists. So that conversation needs to be taken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Artists,
it's like we know everybody in here. I have for the guys I know and the guys I don't know. I have the utmost respect. I know that they can do what needs to be done. So we already doing our part. So that's why I'm like, you know what? Let's save this conversation, put a pin in it. And when we have like some artists in here and some people that need that insight, let's hit them with it and let them know where the DJ stand and how we rocking moving forward 2025. I'm not even thinking 2024. We already.
Which we will, because I am planning on doing maybe bringing back some kind of coalition.
Right, yeah, we need that. Not even like a coalition, because I feel like people are scared of a name.
Almost like a meet and greet type of
That's
thing.
all it is.
Yeah.
Like it's just gotta be like, as long as it's people that's moving and shaking. Like it's you got guys
like this
in here that are moving and shaking. There's artists that are moving and shaking. We just need to know what the priority is. If people know, okay, this is we've done it already. We did it with Zoe Dollars. We did it with Ball Greasy. We've done it unofficially. We did it with Mooski, Track Star.
I ain't gonna lie, guys.
Like the DJs have done it recently. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it, been a part of it. That's what I'm saying. Everybody in here, I got the utmost respect. I know what these guys do. And I tell the artists that I deal with, go to them first. Because when I was coming up, like Stage was talking about, that was what had to be done. You had to be in the streets. You had to have your shit popping. And back then it was baby showers. Yeah. It was kiss parties. It was your shit had to be booming in the streets. Fuck the clubs. Like,
that's right, bro.
It was the streets.
Yeah, to this day, I hear Ball Greasy in baby showers and weddings and more than I hear in the club.
Because
like that. You know what I'm saying?
all them records start there, and who's there playing those records? Those DJs. Right. So for everybody that's in here, we gonna get there. We gonna do our part. But as somebody, I'm a young OG now. Teddy T will tell you,
nigga, you old.
Yeah, the grade's coming in, but I'm still young. Shit, young OG. But now I'm a young OG. But seeing the next wave of generation, that's why I'm shouting these guys out, because they got it. They have it. So long as, and I've seen them do it. Long as they have the records, they gonna make the movie with it. Let's hit a record, man. Let's
All right,
get
so first record I'm gonna play right now is the remastered record with the Lil Kim on it. You guys know the record already, but
Let's hear the record, man.
Keep talking. You need to get some more. You can pass that.
Oh shit, that was another bottle? Oh damn, you poured.
Yes, he tricking us.
See, he trying to have the deal with me.
You know that Sippy song? Play the Casamigo. Casamigo.
classic record, man. Shout out to all the DJs though, for real, man. Especially in Miami. Niggas done made history in the strip clubs everywhere, and of course the DJ don't get the credit. Nah, we changing that moving forward. Like these guys is the wave, man. I did my part. Like I'm out the way. These guys is gonna change it. They gonna do it. We with it. All of these guys. I did my part. I'm proud of you.
All right, ready?
What's up, Quinn? I seen you sneak in.
Without further ado, here's the new remastered version. I hope you guys
do it,
fuck with it.
fam.
So I spliced the video. Y'all can check the video out, whatever.
100%. I've been meaning to tell you that.
And that back, baby. Icons. Street money. Y'all ready? Come on. Smoke weed now. In the bitch, you all wanna climb. Got a drink that you can't put down. Wanna fight when this shit go down. Get fucked up. Get fucked up. Get fucked up. Get fucked up. Nigga, look at all the shit we do. Committee best niggas with tracks. I'm finessing the raps. You got 100,000 better. Invest in chat. Some labels spend a fucking meal. See, still on the rack. I got a click that niggas snap ready for war. We prefer the ball to get bomb head from balls. You know it's on, nigga, when my click ball lit up. Niggas shining true when the ice look bigger. I have the drunk die and hit the bag of my nuts. Perfect cuts. I'm blind to sight shit. I'm just too much. Niggas heads to